Okay, good afternoon everybody. Thank you so much for joining me for your intermediate/adult ballet class. So if you have been watching my classes for the last few weeks, you may already know this is the most advanced one that I'm doing within the confines of my living room here. So hopefully you will all be able to get a little something from this class. Please be careful with your bodies if you've got any injuries, or if you are an adult visiting this class and you have any kind of niggles here and there in your body, please just be very, very careful. Likewise, on the flip side of that, if you are someone who is practicing all the way through lockdown and you just want to get a little bit of a workout, please feel free to tailor any of the exercises into whatever you wish to do. So with the jumps, feel free to put some beats in. Feel free to go doubles, triples with the pirouettes. So I'll leave it up to you. It's a broad span of levels who are watching this class, so just make the class work for you. So if you are watching the class back on YouTube, as I do all of the live, and then they all get saved on YouTube and on my Facebook page as well. On YouTube though, we've color coordinated all of the classes because I'm doing from little ones all the way up to grandparents. And this colour is turquoise, so you just need to look for the turquoise colour and you'll be able to watch any of the classes that I've done over the last, I think, 6 weeks since lockdown began, and you can go back and watch any of them, of course, at any time that you wish. YouTube is definitely the best place to be watching this class as well, so if you are watching on Instagram right now, I actually have my iPad hooked up to Instagram so I can kind of chat with you guys throughout the class. So any comments, feel free to put them through. I will periodically come back to it. But yeah, YouTube is definitely the best place to watch. Facebook as well, but we just don't have quite a good camera and we move the camera around on Instagram. So if you're wanting to get the maximum benefit, YouTube is the place you should be. All right, guys, we're going to get started. So if you are watching on Tuesday afternoon, the way I like to run these classes is to keep the syllabus, as it were, all my exercises the same during the week. So Tuesday will be the same exercises tonight, so we can kind of work on them and progress them a little bit. So we're going to start with our bar. On Tuesday I have my bar on this side, and today I will have it on this side just to even out my body. So I'm going to start in my fifth, lower that foot into second position. We're going to start with a little lift up of our heels in second and down. Take a demi-plie and a stretch. We'll take a full plie using the port de bras but driving the heels through the floor. Stretch and close into first. Same thing. Push up on your instep. So really push up and over. Girls who are on point or nearly on point, that's a really good exercise for you. Demi and stretch. We're going to go all the way down, pushing those knees out as far as we can. Stretch that toe. Slide into your fifth. We take it again. Rise up and lower. Take a demi with a small arm. Take a full plie with a full port de bras. Stretch that toe, close it into the back. Repeat. And insteps and lower. Demi and a stretch. A full plie with a port de bras. Close into your first. From here, we're going to take a lovely port de bras. Now, I mentioned this on Tuesday. Try not to rock back into your hips too much. You're trying to think about the weight being up on the balls of your feet and give yourself a lovely hamstring stretch so go as far down as you can. And we're going to come up with the arm up above the head. Breathe in, exhale, cambre back, open the arm to the side. We're going to stretch up over towards the bar, arms in second, over into the center, and lovely counter stretches. So pull that underneath arm towards your chair, arms through fifth, second, and we'll rise up to finish at the end. Let's go for it, everybody. I will call it out as we go, so don't worry, and if you go wrong, it doesn't matter. Just keep bending those knees, working those plies. Here we go. Second, plie, heels up. 1, 2, a plie, a stretch, full plie, and stretch, close, and insteps, and keeping the height. So, even though your level is dropping down to the floor, you're keeping the head up through the ceiling. Stretch, close, 1, and plie, heels down, all the way down. Push those knees out, actively push them out. Work the plie. 1, and demi, and a full plie. Well done, everybody. Coming up, heels down. Here comes our port de bras. Ready, now forward. Don't sit back in those hips. All the way down. Coming up with the arm in line with the head. Breathe Breathe in, combre back, squeeze the inside thighs. Take the arm up, over, and up. Now counter stretch. Take the arms through. To second, rising up. We're going to hold it here. And lower down, keeping that height. And relax. Well done, everybody. Good. So even though your body level is going up and down, you always want to try and think about keeping your head. So imagine there's kind of a piece of string or something or other attached to the top of your ears, and they're always being pulled up through the ceiling, even though your body is going lower. Okay. Let's go on, everybody, to our battement tendu exercise. So traditionally, the second exercise we'd see at the ballet bar. Taking the arm up to fifth, tendu front. 1 and close, and 2 and close. Then a petit développé, so a tiny développé. 1 and then off the floor, and it's only just off the floor. Open the arm to the side. To the second, close in front first. Second, close to the back. Petit développé to the floor and off the floor. Close. Take the arabesque arm line. Take it to the back. 1 and close. Tendu 2. Close. Développé to the floor. Close. Développé off the floor and close. Now from here, a little développé, and we're going to take 2 fondus. 1, 2. Close in front on a plie. Rise up. Take the arm up off the bar, open, and we'll take a port de bras up to your fifth. As then you have guessed it, we are going to do the same thing on the other side, okay? So you've got your 2 tendus, 1 développé to the floor, développé off the floor. To the side, just make sure you close in front first, then behind, développé to the floor, développé off the floor. To your arabesque, then you have your 2 fondus to the side, rise up, hands off, swivel around, and we go on the other side. Okay. Let's go for it, everybody. So we're going to take the arm up above the head. Just make sure that the shoulder stays down. Here we go. 1, 2, 1. Off the floor. Second close in front. Second close behind. Développé. Off the floor. Arabesque. 1, 2. To the floor. Off the floor. And 1, 2. Close. Rise. Hand. We go. Port de bras. 1, 2. Développé off the floor to the second. Close behind. Arabesque line right behind you. Off the floor. Développé. 1, 2. Plie and a rise. Hands off. Finish there. Good job, everybody. Well done. So, hopefully you feel a little bit more warmed up. Make sure that the exercises I don't repeat within the live. If you can, go back and do them on the other side. So that's pliés. That one was fine, but pliés, if you can, go back and do it again. Likewise with the next exercise, which we are about to do, which is rond de jambe à terre. So if you were watching on Tuesday, you might recall me talking about the purpose of us dancers doing this exercise at the bar. And one of the key purposes is basically to warm up the leg within the hip socket. So you need to hold on to your pelvis, where your hips are. Keep it nice and still so that the leg can work around the body. If you are moving your hips at the same time, it defeats the entire object because your pelvis is moving with your leg. So keep your pelvis nice and still. You're going to do that by pulling in your abdominal muscles to the lower part of your stomach and squeezing in those glutes. Okay, here's our exercise. So we're going to take a fondue to the front, sweep it round and open the arm to the second. We repeat, so go through your first, to the front, open to the second, 3 times, but on the third time, we'll take the arm up to fifth and sweep it round to a lovely V, and then 2 slow counts to get the arm to second. 4 rond de jambe going en dehors, outwards. 1. Keep the hips still, so this is what I was talking about. 3 and 4. Then we're going to take it to an attitude now on a fondue. It doesn't need to be high, or it can be high. Work at your body. Take it round to the side, maintaining that turnout. Careful behind you. Round to the back. Extend it to arabesque and close it behind. We'll reverse. So now we come en dedans, inwards. Coming inwards. Then we go inwards, but taking the arm up and float it down to the side. Keep the elbow lifted. 4 rond de jambes, coming en dedans, 3, 4, then we go attitude derrière, attitude side, attitude devant, and stretch. From here, breathe in, forward stretch, chest on that leg. Don't let that foot sickle, so you should still be able to lift it up from the floor. Coming up, close it in 5th. Breathe in, exhale, take a lovely cambre back. We'll take a stretch over towards the bar like we did in our pliés. Then we're going to take the arms up to 5th, and at the end of this exercise, we're going to test our balance and check that we are on our balance and we can lift off that back leg. So that's your inside leg, the leg closest to your chair is the one we're going to lift off at the end. Okay, dancers, let's go for it. So, here we go, rond de jambe. Ready? We'll float the arm to 2nd, take a breath. We go, and around, and 2. Use the head to follow the arms. Okay, 4 rond de jambes. 1, so try to get the rhythm of the music. 3, 4, here we go, attitude, catch it. 2nd round, we go to the back. And close. I'm definitely going to hit something behind me. And 1, 2, 1, take the arm up to 5th, open. On the dawn, through your 1st each time. Attitude derrière, on a fondue, catch it. Now control it as it comes around. Well done. Point. Breathe. Coming up. Close and cambre back. Okay. Let's take our stretch. Now away from your chair. Through. 2nd. Okay, we're going to take the arms up to 5th. Okay, dancers. You're going to find the balance. And in your own time, you're going to try and take that leg off the floor at the back. And stay there. And stay there. And come down. Well done, everybody. Nice job. How did you go with that? So this is really, really quite advanced. It's quite tricky to do that and keep your placement quite correct. So the best tip I can give you is to think of a wrapping sensation with your legs. So your teachers might have, you might recognize this. Your teachers might have said this before. Think of your legs wrapping around. So you're squeezing your glutes and your hips in effect opening up. And that's the kind of feeling that you want, especially when you're going en dehors. Okay, really try and think, squeeze the glutes and open out the hips. Okay, we're going to do a grand battement. I'm just going to move my chair forward because I think I will hit something behind me. So, taking the arm up to 5th. We've got 1 to the front, 2 to the front. Then you're going to take a développé to the front and a plie and stand. Side, side, close behind, side, close in front, développé and a plie, sweep the arm to arabesque. I'm going to take it facing the chair. We go to the back, 2 grand battement. Then your développé, try not to lead with the tail. Think about that knee coming out first, arabesque. And a plie. Let's take 1 retiré, close in front. Arm up, join it with your bar arm, round you come, full port de bras. And then you know what we're going to do, exactly the same thing on the other side. If you are dancing on a carpet or a rug right now, be really careful, as you're going to have a little friction under your foot to kick that leg up. So if you are, just be aware of that. If you're on a smooth floor, however, like I am, try and really think about your heel pushing into the floor. The more force you give your heel on the floor, the easier you're going to find your leg will kick up, okay? Remember, grand battement is not about how high you can get your leg, it's about how straight you can keep both your legs, especially that supporting leg, so the leg that's staying on the floor the whole time. Okay, everybody, so there's no change from the syllabus, as it were. The exercise on Monday, nope, Tuesday, that's the day I did this class. Here we go. Let's take it to this. Are we ready? I'm up to 5th. We go 1 and 2, développé. 1, plie to the side. We go, kick it up. 1 and 2, kick it up, développé. Fondue arabesque. We go 1, 2, kick it out. Lift. plies and your rond de jambe are the two exercises that I would advise you go back and just whiz and do after the live is finished on the other side. Okay, we're going to get rid of the bars, everybody. So move your chair away or take a step away from your chair. This is also the best time to have a quick drink of water. Hopefully you have got some with you, and let me see who's joining me on Instagram. Amazing, lots of people joining. So for those of you who are watching on Instagram, if you're watching and trying to follow on the class, go to YouTube. So go to my YouTube channel, The Ballet Coach. The link is on my Instagram bio, so if you just click on that, it will take you straight through. And then I'm streaming live through Instagram. It's just the best place to watch. YouTube, sorry, not Instagram. But of course I am streaming through Facebook as well, but I'm just predominantly using Instagram so I can chat to you guys as we dance. Taylor Beth Horringham, sorry. How long is this class? Around about 40 minutes. I'd say there's about another 20 minutes left. It's usually about that. Okay, perfect. Amazing. Izzy, _Izzy Ballet _ I'm watching with my dog, she's asleep. Sweet, amazing. Okay, guys, right. We're going to do our port de bras exercise now. So if you were watching on Tuesday, you might recognize this exercise, but I will whiz through it, of course, as I'm sure there are lots of people who are new joining. So we're going to start facing the corner. It doesn't matter which corner you're facing, but you need to stand in your 5th position, croisé. So croisé, that means your foot that's closest to me, your screen, in front, okay? We're going to take a lovely chassé forward and bring up your upstage arm. So it's the opposite arm to your foot you're standing on. We're going to windmill the arms up and over. And then as you take it again, you're going to go to a lunge. Now this is where you can make yourself a different level. If you want to give yourself more of a workout, slide down into a much deeper lunge. If you want to make it a little bit lighter for yourself, or you have a knee pain, keep it a little shallower. I like to go mid-level. Okay, so from here we're going to take a circular port de bras, dancers, all the way around, create that circle and pull up using that quadricep muscle. From here we take a tendu back, and we're going to take a wash down our body, create that diagonal line, and come up. From here, dancers, swish that downstage leg through your 1st position. Bring your arms through to your 3rd arabesque and lift that leg up off the floor. We're going to test our balance. Keep the leg low, but we're going to try and lift up, find our balance on our 3/4 point, and take a pas de bourrée under. Okay, then we take our front foot. This is nice and swift. Développé to the front, demi-rond de jambe to the side, fouetté into your 1st arabesque. Take a fondu, close on a rise, and we'll take a bourrée round without changing feet. So you should have the croisé foot ready on the 2nd side to repeat the exercise. 2, windmill over, take a lunge down. From here, we go down, around, exhale. As you go back, you'll get yourself a little bit more of an extra back bend. Pull up, tendu up. Wash down the body, don't sickle that foot, keep it nice and lifted. Take your swish through your 1st position, 3rd arabesque is only low, doesn't need to be high, but test your balance. Lift your heel up, and a pas de bourrée under. From here, nice and swift, développé front, demi-rond de jambe side, fouetté, fondu, closing our eyes, bourrée round, don't change feet, and then we will finish. Okay, let's go for it. So we're going to play around with the musicality a little bit. Some bits are going to be slower, some bits, like that balance in the middle, are going to be a little bit, that's slower, but the rond de jambe rather is going to be nice and speedy at the end, just so we can really get the rhythm of the music. Okay, let's go everybody, ready? Turn down a little bit. So, chassé forwards, 1, windmill 1, down and let's go, around, pulling up, tendu back. Wash, down, pulling up. Okay, swish that leg back. Keep it low. All right, dancers, here comes that balance. Rise up, pas de bourrée. Lower, let's go. Développé front. Carry to the side. Fouetté, fondu. Let's go, 2nd side. again. 1. Okay, let's go. Exhale. Really give yourself a nice workout. Pull up. Let's go down. Okay, back through your first. Lift that leg. Pull up the kneecap. Patabure. And let's go. 1, 2, 3. Fuerte. Last time. Ready? Let's go. 1. Breathe. When you get tired, go. Pull up. Down. Okay, switch it back. So, pull up the stomach. Make sure your weight's forward. It's going to help you balance. 1, 2, 3. Fuerte. Finish here. And stay. Shoulders back, stomach's in. Squeeze the glutes. Relax. Well done, everybody. If you got through that 4 times with me, yes, good job. That was a hard port de bras and adage combined, so really well done. And also, like I said before we started that exercise, we played around with different tempos. So even though the music didn't change, we slowed some things really, really down, like the balance, and then we sped other things up, like the circular port de bras, and then the rond de jambe. Well done, everybody. Quick drink of water after that one, I think. Okay, so get your breath back. As our next exercise is our tendu, our pirouettes. So again, we did this one on Tuesday. You might recall it. So we're going to start once again facing the corner with a croisé foot in front. So I'm going to start right foot in front. It doesn't matter which side you face, as long as you've got your crossed foot. So 2 tendus forwards, arms squeezing in. 1, 2 opposite arms. 3, 4, 5. Rond de jambe, maintain the turnout. Don't let that happen. So squeeze the glutes and round. We go to the other side. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. We go around. 7, 8. From here with your front leg, we're going to take two tendus going backwards. 2, 3, 4. Now with the leg that you just worked, come forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, ton levé chassé, pas de bourrée, one direction. We go the other way. Ton levé chassé, pas de bourrée to your 4th. If you have space and you can, go for a double. If not, just go with a nice single. Place it to a lunge. Stretch, close, one quick changement to face the other direction. On Tuesday, we did it on one side. We had a break. We did it on the other side. But today, we're going to go straight on to the other side. So we need to add that changement. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5. Go around, squeeze the glutes. Other way. 3 and 4, 5. Go around, keep the neck nice and long. Then we go en arrière, going backwards. Then en avant. Now we're going this way. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4th. Pirouette, lunge, pull up, close changement. So it's quite speedy after that pirouette, okay? If you're going for more than the one turn, anticipate the music a little. So you go down, head, lunge, and change. Otherwise, it's pirouette, down, lunge, and change, okay? So just play with the music. If you go wrong, it doesn't matter. You are at home, nobody can see you, unless you have your family sitting on the sofa right now, and then what I would say to them is, they could have a go. See how they get on with their turns. Okay, everybody, let's go. Are we ready? So, squeezing the stomach, shoulders back. 1, 2, try to get your toe back into your fifth, dancers. Let's go round. 1, 2, so we're hollowing out the stomach. Let's go round. Let's go to the back, en arrière. Coming forwards. Here comes a turn. Careful with your space. 1, 2, in your space. If you have a small space like I do, my suggestion is just stick to a single, just in case you slip or you fall off your turn, you don't want to hurt yourselves. If you do have a little bit more space, and I know lots of you have got almost mini dance studios in your houses from what I've seen from your videos. It's incredible. So if you have got the space, my goodness, go for it, definitely. Okay, let's jump. So we're going to do a warm-up jump. Very simple. I've done this in the class before, not for a few weeks, but I did do it on Tuesday. So just a whole bunch of changements. But we're going to play with the music. So we do 4 changements, 3 changements, 2 changements, 1, then 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If what I've just said to you has gone straight over your head, don't fret, I will explain. 4 changements. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we do 3. 1, 2, 3. We hold that last count of the bar. Now we do 2. But now there's 2 counts to hold. 1, 2, now we do 1, 1, now there's 3 counts. Wait, 2, 3. Then we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. Wait, wait, wait. So here is our sequence. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm going to mix it up because it's nearly the weekend. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go for it. Why not? So see if you can. I love doing this with my students. I give it to them sometimes, and it's always fun just to see who jumps at the wrong time. So let's go for it. See if you can jump at the same time as me. I feel like the pressure is on me not to jump on an off count now. So 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, we'll do it 4 times through. If you go wrong, it doesn't matter. I mean, it matters if I go wrong, but you guys, you're fine. Okay, so just lots of changements. Keep the shoulders down, keep the arms relaxed, and try to push those knees out to the side, everybody. Okay, let's have this. Works nicely. 4 jumps. 1. Now 3. 3. 2. 1. Okay, we're going to go back up. So 1. 1. 2. Wait, 2. 3. Now we're going 4. Now we're going to go 4 again. Let's go. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 4. Here we go. And stop. Yeah, well done, everybody. Good job. Whew, we got there. Okay, have another quick drink of water, everybody. As after this, we're going to do our Allegro exercise. So this is the one that I did on Tuesday for any of you who were watching. It's a little bit more advanced, but we should be fine. Okay, so we're going to start with a glissade. So first step is a glissade. Glissade means to glide. So you're gliding across the floor. The glissade that we're doing is a glissade derrière. So let's start with our, let's go this way. Let's start with our left foot in front, right leg behind. So we're going to take 1 glissade, 1 jeté over, jeté over. Now from here, we're going to take a step coupé, fouetté, raccourci. So lots of you will know what that is. It's one of these. If the words I've just said in that step, you're going, oh my gosh, don't worry. You're stepping on your back foot. You're going to take a little grand battement out to the side. At the same time, you spring up, hop, and then you fold it into coup de pied behind, okay? So it goes 1, in, like that, okay? From there, you have that leg up to do a pas de bourrée under. We go the other way. Glissade, jeté, step coupé, fouetté, raccourci, pas de bourrée, and wait. Then we have glissade, jeté, and really throw your arms. Glissade, jeté, throw your arms. Glissade, jeté, throw your arms. Pas de bourrée. Then you have 3 relevés, lifting your arms up. 2, 3, changement. Ready to do the whole thing on the other side, okay? So once again, glissade, jeté, step, coupé, fouetté. 1, 2, 3, and wait. Glissade, jeté, out and in, pas de bourrée, and wait. Glissade, big jeté, glissade, big jeté, glissade, big jeté, and pas de bourrée. 1, and 2, and 3, massive changement at the end. So it's a big grand changement. Okay, let's have a little mark through like we did on Tuesday, but save your energy because like on Tuesday, I'm going to make us do it 4 times and it's a bit of a killer, but it's a good one. Okay, so let's go through it twice, just marking it, okay? Mark 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Save your energy. 1, 1, 2, 3. Glissade jeté. Throw your arms. Pas de bourrée. Releve. And 2, 3. Changement. Stop there. Okay, so that was our mark. That was our practice. Let's all take a massive deep breath in and puff it out. We're going to go for it 4 times through, okay? So take a couple of shuffles over perhaps this side as we're going to go with our right leg first, okay? Glissade jeté. When you get to the glissade jetés individually, try and really throw your arms. Don't forget jeté in French, the translation is to throw. So we want to really throw our leg and throw our arm at the same time to create that nice diagonal line. And smile because tomorrow's Friday, which means it's the weekend. Here we go. Are we ready? Let's go. 1, out, in. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Here come the throws. And 1, jump up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, jump. Go. 1, 2. Fouettez, raccourci. Pas de bourrée. Glissade, jeté. Raccourci. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. 1, 2. Okay. This means we're halfway. Let's go. 1, 1. Keep doing it with me. 1, 2, 3. 1. And 1, 2. Last time, last bit. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Go. 1, 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Jump, jump, and jump. 1. Last time. Yeah. Well done, everybody. I told you it's a killer. Be really careful. I feel like my feet were inches from my side as I did that fouette. Okay, everybody, let's cool it down. So, let's turn the music down a little bit. We're gonna pop our feet. Parallel second. Take the arms up, breathe in, control the breath. And let's go. Forwards. Let's touch the floor, dancers. If you can. If you can't, just go as far as you can. And slowly come up. Okay, and again. Breathe in. Okay, this time, I'd like you just to wiggle your body. Move your neck, whatever you want to do. Whatever feels nice. Okay, and come up. Well done, dancers. We're going to come straight down to the floor. I'll let you use your hands today. Sit tall. Hold onto the stomach. Point the toes down. Take the arms up. And exhale. Let's go. Hamstring stretch. Hold it there. Flex those toes. Take the arms up. Breathe in. And let's go down. Hold on to those flexed feet. Point the toes down. Well done, everybody. Okay. Bring the legs into a frog as best you can. Your legs might be here. That's fine. As long as you can feel the stretch down the inside thighs. Let's go forward. So the aim is to get the nose on the toes, but go as far as your body will allow. And come up. Well done. We're going to extend the legs out to a straddle. We're going to take the arms to second. We're going to take the arms up and over. Now don't let the shoulder come forward. Keep it back. Reach for that toe. As far as you can go. And up. Okay, dancers, bring the legs together. We're going to go into splits. What I did yesterday was film a video on splits tips because loads of you have been asking. So the video is going to come out this weekend, okay? So hopefully there'll be lots of hints and tips in there to help you with your splits. So we talk about going from a kneel, one hand on either side of that front foot. Pull yourself up to your triangle and let those feet slide. Don't let your hip come outwards, keep it forwards, forwards, forwards. Now if you can only go to here, use your arms to hold your body weight. And if you can, go further down, dancers, let's do. Okay, if you want to maximize that stretch, take your body forwards. And pull up. Okay, dancers, if you are flat down, find your balance. Take your arms up to fifth, inhale, and exhale. And recover. Well done. Fold those legs together. Okay, let's go on the other side. So in the video, I talk about a smart move, and what I like to suggest to people is do your bad leg first, because then you kind of have a good leg to look forward to, okay? So here we go. One hand on either side of that front foot. Come up to your triangle and let yourself slide, slide, slide as far as you can go. Okay, if you are down, let your body go forward to maximize that front hamstring stretch. And pull up, well done. Arms up to fifth, squeezing in the tummy, inhale. Now exhale, go back if you can. Open the arms to the second. Bring the legs together. Well done everybody, okay, we're almost finished. Sitting tall with legs crossed, long necks. Let's turn our head to the side. Head, front, head. Now let's incline. We're going to roll the head. You may wish to close your eyes, just relax. And go the other way when you're ready. Head up. Well done everybody. Okay, let's stand up. Okay, pop those feet together. We're going to give ourselves a little bit of a deeper hamstring stretch. So cross, right leg over left. Take the arms up and let's go down. So we're aiming to get those hands flat down on the floor. You're going to feel a deeper stretch down the back of your left leg here, dancers. It's not a nice stretch, but it's a good stretch. And come up. Let's go the other way. One, arms go up. Breathe in, exhale. Let's go down, hands flat on the floor. And slowly come up. Lovely, feet into first position everybody. Okay, take shape with your arms, we're almost finished. Shoulders back, stomachs in. We're gonna lift the shoulders, here we go. Up, down, up, down, roll them up and backwards. Roll them back. Okay, take the arms up. Up and circle. Okay, rise up. Test you're on your balance. And lower. Take a plie, a demi-plie. Plie. Plie. Take your arms out. Push them into prayer position, into your chest. Really push into your chest as we go down into our full plie. Stay there. Push those knees out and slowly come up. Heels coming down. And again, breathe in. Exhale. Keep those heels on the floor for as long as you can. Go through your demi. Into your full. Push those knees out. And come up. Well done. Lift the arms up to fifth. Okay, dancers. I'd like you to finish with whichever reverence you normally would do in your class with your teacher, okay? If you don't have one, follow me. And the other way. So squeezing in the stomach, open the arms. You may have one arm up. You may be kneeling on the floor. You may be in your bow. Stand dancers, well done. I hope you feel like you have definitely had a workout. Great job, because those were, especially that last Allegro, it's quite an advanced one. So if you kept up with that, really, really well done. Brilliant job, because it really is quite advanced, especially if you are, because I've given an age guide of sort of 13 plus on this. So if you are sort of 13, 14 years old, really, really well done, guys, because that is quite tough. So if you are enjoying the videos, please do keep sharing them with your friends, tag your friends in. If you are taking any videos, photos of yourself, make sure you tag me in. And I am going through all of my favourite ones, and I'm sharing the ones I really like and the ones I can see you guys working really hard on my stories as well. So please do keep sharing them with me. I'll do my best to share as well. I'm also commenting and getting back to as many of you as I possibly can. So if I haven't got back to your photo or your comment or your video yet, please bear with me. I am desperately working through them all, and I will get back to them as soon as I possibly can. So if you are watching on a repeat, I know there's people watching from all over the world on different time zones. On YouTube, which is the best place to be watching my videos, this class, so the intermediate adult class, is in a turquoise colour. So just look for the turquoise stripe down the video, and that is one of these classes. And they are all saved, of course, on Facebook as well. Insta, they are just up on my 24-hour story, but I'm just using Insta for the comments. Okay, let's see. Who has been enjoying this class? Maria, you've been watching. Thank you, Maria. One of my lovely ladies that I teach. Let me see who else is here. Lots of people saying thank you. Lauren Kelly 071, thank you so much. Lauren, you are most welcome. Thank you for watching. Bigger75, thank you. My sister and I do your classes and they help so much. Amazing. Oh, I'm really, really pleased, guys. Bethany Hill, thank you very much. This class has been amazing. I'm so pleased. Well done you, Bethany. That's all your hard work. Fantastic. EcoM 2020, thank you. We're really enjoying your classes. Amazing. Bethany Walker, this was amazing. Thank you so much. I'm so pleased, guys. Fantastic. And Taylor, Beth Horrigan, thank you. I love your classes. Thank you so much, guys. That's wonderful. So I'm going to be back tomorrow morning at 9:30 with our little ones class. So any grown-ups watching, you might have your little ones. And our story tomorrow involves a wand and one slipper. I wonder what it could be. I do know, but I won't say. Just to ruin this, not to ruin the surprise for anyone. And then tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock is the adult ballet stretch class. So lots of you might like that. It's a nice gentle morning or evening, depending on where you are, stretch. It's nowhere near as aerobic as this class is, so it's just a bit more lower tempo. Okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you all really soon. Keep liking, keep sharing, and see you soon. Bye, guys.